Watch this. Get Sirach chapter 17, one of my favorite scriptures. When we go over the laws, I love bringing this scripture out. Reason being is because when we read the Bible, a lot of times we still have that image in our mind. So when we read about Ezekiel, Daniel, Moses, the children of Israel in the wilderness, we still got white people in our minds.
Right.
Once the laws start coming out, once the scriptures start coming out, Revelation 1:14, Revelation 1:15, Daniel 7, once we start getting scriptures about color in the Bible, then it starts to open up our spirit, starts to open up the spirit of our mind, our understanding, right? So when we read Sirach chapter 17, verse 11, and we start to go into the laws, I want to show you something about the laws that the brother's going into. We start at verse 10.
The book of Sirach, chapter 17 and verse 10.
Look it up.
And the elect shall praise his holy name. Beside this, he gave them knowledge.
He gave the elect knowledge, come on.
And the law of life for an heritage.
And who?
The law of life for an heritage.
He gave the elect, get the elect, he gave the elect the laws of life for an heritage. Let me ask you a question. What's your name, brother?
Tyran.
Say it again.
Tyran.
Tyran. Brother Tyran. What would you consider your heritage right now? Black? Okay, what else? What are some things that you celebrate as part of your heritage? Like what? See, so I like how you said, I don't know what you mean. Or what do you mean? Because we've been disconnected from our heritage. We've been disconnected from our history. We've been disconnected from our culture. That's proof right there. 9 years ago, I was proof that I was totally disconnected from my heritage. All these brothers that's in purple right now, we were disconnected from our heritage at one point in time. All that, go back, oh yeah, elect.
The book of Isaiah, chapter 45 and verse 4. For Jacob, my servant's sake, and Israel, mine elect.
Who is Israel? Who's Israel today? We are. Everybody on that sign is Israel. So then, hold that, so drop that. When we go back to Sirach chapter 17 and verse 10, when we go back to Sirach chapter 17 and verse 10, now we got a picture in our mind. Now we can look at the sign and we can say, okay, Judah, the so-called American black. God said, what about Judah, Benjamin, Levi, Ephraim, all down in Naphtali?
The book of Sirach, chapter 17 and verse 10. And the elect shall praise his holy name.
Who are the elect? Who are the elect? There you go. Give me an example of the elect. Say something out loud. Judah. Who else? Who's Judah? Who's Judah today? American blacks. Okay. Give me somebody else.
Bring it out.
Huh?
Levi.
Levi. Who's Levi today? Okay. Give me somebody else.
That's right. Bring it out. Asher.
Asher. Who are they today?
Oh, Asher.
Asher. Yes, sir.
Oh, okay. Well, my fault.
No, you good. You good. Who are they today?
Ain't that supposed to be a guy?
Who's that? Where you see? Huh?
Gad.
Oh, Gad. Who are they today? Look at to the right. American Indians. Whose names are coming out of your mouth? The elect. The elect. The elect. Now, what did God say about the elect? Come on.
And the elect shall praise his holy name.
Come on.
Beside this, he gave them.
Who's the them? The elect. Who are the elect? Judah, Benjamin, Levi, on down in Naphtali. Come on.
He gave them knowledge and the law of life for an heritage.
So guess what? When the brother mentioned, what was the law you brought up, officer? What was the one law you went over? What before that? Fringes. So when we talk about fringes and a border of blue, we're talking about your attire. We're talking about the clothing you wear. Just like you see East Indians, how they have a certain attire when they go on, when they do those, I forget what it's called. They be doing it at work. I forget whatever celebration it is, but they have on these these garments and all of that. You know, you see how the Arabs, their women, they wear all black. They wear, what are them damn things called? They called hijabs, yeah. Where they wear that all black and all you see is their eyes. That's a part of their heritage. A part of our heritage is to wear fringes, this right here, and a border of blue.
That's right.
That's our heritage. That's our history. That's our culture. That's a part of the attire that we wear. Guess what? A part of your eating habit, your dietary laws. There are laws on what you can and cannot eat. Did you know that? You knew that? Give me an example of something that you think you can't. Give me an example of something that you can eat. according to your heritage?
Oh, that I can?
That you can eat, yes.
Rice.
Rice, okay.
Rice, fish.
What about meat? Yeah, meat. Okay, so fish. What kind of, you can eat all fish?
Yeah.
You can eat all fish?
Yeah.
Okay, read that.
The book of Leviticus chapter 11.
Read verse, start at verse 2.
The book of Leviticus chapter 11 and verse 2.
Bring it out.
Speak unto the children of Israel, saying, these are the beasts which ye shall eat among all the beasts that are on the earth. Whatsoever parteth the hoof and is cloven-footed.
So what are we talking about? We're talking about the beasts. He's talking about the beasts that you can eat, right? Guess what? There are things that you can't eat. Jump down. Yeah, you got it. Go ahead.
The book of Leviticus chapter 11 and verse 9. These shall ye eat of all that are in the waters.
These are what you can eat that's in the water.
Whatsoever hath fins and scales.
Whatever has fins and scales, not fins or scales, not either or, but both. Come on.
Whatsoever hath fins and scales in the water, in the seas, and in the rivers, them shall ye eat.
Them shall ye eat. My sister, come over, come over, come over. What are we teaching? We're out here teaching the so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, or the children of Israel.
That's right.
We're talking about, right now, we're talking about your heritage. We're talking about your heritage. What would you say your heritage is right now? What's a part of your heritage? Huh? Black? Black, okay, okay. So right now we're talking about the dietary, then we're gonna go back to, the history, but then we're gonna go back to your attire, what you can and can't wear. Come back over, come back over, come back over. Come over, come over, come over, come over, come over. I don't want you to miss this. 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 Jump to, so now give me an example of some things that have fins and scales in the ocean. Fins and scales.
Like the whole nine.
Huh?
The fish.
Yeah, but what kind of fish have fins? Because there are fish that have scales. There are fish that don't have scales. I'm gonna give you an example. A shark. There you go. Very good. I'm glad you didn't know that, because what we're going over right now, we've never been taught in the church.
Right.
We were not taught in the Creflo Dollar ain't never went over Leviticus 11. T.D. Jakes ain't never went over Leviticus 11. The dietary laws that are part of your history, a part of your heritage, a part of your culture, ain't never did that.
Right.
So the Israelites are out here to give you your true heritage, to teach you your true history, to teach you your nationality, your culture. So now a shark has fins. A shark don't have scales. A catfish. Say it again.
Catfish has scales.
A catfish does not have scales. A catfish has fins for them to swim through. Right, but they do not have scales. Guess what? A catfish is unlawful. You cannot eat a catfish. A catfish in the ocean is the equivalent of a pig on the earth. They have a purpose. Guess what? God created both. God created a pig. God created a catfish. God created red snapper. God created salmon. God created turkey. They all have a purpose on the earth. I'm going to give you a purpose. The catfish cleans the ocean. There's a reason why our oceans right now, they're filthy. The seas, the rivers, they're filthy. Why? Because you take the filtration system out. Once you start to take the filtration system out, guess what happens? Same thing you got in your house. You got a filtration system, a part of your tap water. When you put a fish tank in your house, what you got to change every couple of months? The filtration system. If you take the filtration system out, what happens to the fish tank? It gets filthy. What happens to the fish? They die.
Right.
So that's the purpose of the catfish in the sea. They have a purpose. It's nothing wrong with them. They're just not lawful for you to eat.
That's what.
You wouldn't eat a roach, would you? Absolutely not. A pig on the earth. A pig cleans the earth. A pig will eat anything. That's why they have all them cancerous legions and all that. Why would you want to eat that? They will eat their own dead children. Why would you want to eat that? You don't want to eat that.
Right.
Cows are lawful. Read 11:7.
What club was that at? That was.
Admit that a lot of people don't even realize they.
I've called her. She hasn't responded. I've called her more than a few times.
With the Zulu Nation, I'm like, what the hell is this? I know nobody know what I'm talking about. You'll leave me on the island by myself. I don't know what the hell Bishop's talking about. That's what y'all do. Then after class, yeah, I knew what you were talking about. I just didn't want to be caught out there. The hell is this? Get on my damn nerves. So read that again, 31.
Going to the pig.
The book of Leviticus, chapter 11 and verse 7.
Bring it out.
And the swine, though he divide the hoof.
Hold on, my sister, where you go? You ain't got nowhere to go. It's Saturday, it's 11:30, it's early. You got all day to do whatever else you gonna do. You gotta give God, you a Christian? You are? So guess what? You got the Bible coming out. You gonna learn more right now than you gonna learn tomorrow in church. I guarantee you that. So just give God 5 minutes of your time, all right? Huh? Oh, you come through here? So brother seen you before? I'm from Dallas, so I ain't never seen you.
I'm always coming to you.
You are? So then have they ever told you?
I know y'all got you.
You 100% right. So they told you about the dress code for the Israelites? So what's the part of the dress code? Oh man. So my brother, do you understand what you can and can't eat from just a high level? I ain't got time to go into every single thing in the sea. So give me a basic understanding of what you can eat in the sea, in the river, in the ocean.
Anything that got scales and fins.
Very good.
That's right.
Give me an example.
So like, me, I'm gonna honestly say a swordfish.
A swordfish.
Yeah.
A sword. I don't think they have scales.
Yeah.
I don't think they have scales, but I don't know too many black people out here eating swordfish anyway. So give me something black people eat.
Are we gonna do I want to do like, damn, I don't even know, salmon.
There you go. Salmon. Yes.
Oh.
Salmon has fins and scales.
Right.
Tuna, fins and scales. Red snapper, fins and scales. Bass, fins and scales. You got an assortment of fish. Why do we lean to catfish that has no scales, that cleans the bottom of the ocean? Right. But y'all won't eat cockroaches. They clean the earth. They eat anything. Why? Because the Bible was reintroduced. The Bible is our book. It was reintroduced to us, and it was taught by who? The same race of people that put us in slavery. The same race of people that put shackles and chains on our neck, hands, and feet. So that's where we learn the Bible from. But the Bible has always been our book. Always. 22 and 5.
Live on that.
Say it again.
Live in that Bible.
Absolutely. The children of Israel must live in the Bible, and we must live according to the Bible. That's how you clean up a community. That's how you clean up a nation. That's how you stop Jerry Springer from making millions. That's how you stop Maury Povich from making millions. Now I'm gonna give you one law, my sister. Since you say you come by all the time, but apparently something ain't sticking in your spirit. 22 and 5, and it's gonna be for my brother too. Read it.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 22 and verse 5. The woman shall not wear that which pertaineth unto a man.
Okay, so my sister, God said the woman would not wear that which pertains to a man, right? Hear that? Hold that thought. Read on.
Neither shall a man put on a woman's garment, for all that do so are abomination.
All right, so we're going to start with my brother, Tyrell. A man should not wear what pertains to a woman. What is God saying there? A man should not wear that which pertains to a woman. What is God trying to get across to the children of Israel?
What do you mean? You said it.
God, I'm sorry, man, so explain it to me. Man should not wear that which pertains. Skirts, heels, what else? Panties. There you go.
The whole nine.
The whole nine. Right?
Same thing.
So now read the top of that.
The woman shall not wear that which pertaineth unto a man.
So now my sister, you on.
Same thing.
Okay, so now what is God saying for the women?
Women should wear, okay.
Women should wear women's clothes. So if men cannot wear dresses, that means women should not wear what?
Men.
Means what?
Clothes.
Such as what?
Pants.
Pants. There you go. So now let's just stop right. Let's just stick right there. Let's just stick with the pants. Yeah, because look at what's the dude? What's the rapper's name?
That's the dude. I'm talking
Young
about
Thug.
female.
Young Thug.
Female could wear dude's clothes.
Let's read this again. Hold on. We're gonna read it slow. We're gonna read it slow. Come on.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 22 and verse 5.
Come on.
The woman shall not wear that which pertaineth unto a man.
God said, "Shall not." Why? Read for all.
For all that do so are abomination unto the Lord thy God.
You do not want to be an abomination to God. God said, "Women shall not." They can wear shirts. They have to have a skirt. They cannot wear. Think about jeans. Think about jeans. Think about pants. What does pants have on? I know. What does pants have on the front of it? That's specific to a zipper. Why? There you go. We ain't gotta say nothing else. We ain't gotta say nothing else. So guess what? For our sisters, and this is my sister. Please understand. This is not to demean you. This is not to put you down or nothing like that. We are trying to deliver to you your heritage, to put you in right order with God. That's what we're trying to do. We're trying to pull your soul out the fire, because nuclear destruction is coming to America.
Bring it out!
Did y'all not hear about the wars and the rumors of war? Y'all don't see what's going on with Ukraine, Russia, North Korea is doing missile launches. Y'all don't see that? And we sitting up going back and forth about pants in 2022. When we see everything that's going on, we sitting there going back and forth about the dietary laws, what you can and can't eat. When we see the signs of the time, we see what's going on in the world. We see that Christ prophesied about these things. Give me that in Isaiah, strange apparel. Strange apparel. Isaiah, y'all help me out. Is it Zechariah? 2:8. Zephaniah, thank you. Zephaniah chapter 2, verse 8.
1 and 8.
2 and 8. 1 and 8. 1 and 8. 1 and 8. Appreciate y'all. Come on.
The book of Zephaniah, chapter 1 and verse 8. And it shall come to pass in the day of the Lord's sacrifice that I will punish the princes and the...
God said he would punish the princes. Come on.
I will punish the princes and the king's children and all such as are clothed with strange apparel.
Give me an example of strange apparel on the children. The children wearing strange apparel. Give me an example of strange. You know what apparel is? Apparel is clothing. Strange clothing. What would strange clothing be to God on the children of Israel?
Pick them up! Oh, of course. Like a skirt, like...
Skirt on who?
A kid.
On a, no.
You just said
Would Young Thug would that be considered strange apparel? Absolutely. So just like we're like, oh my God, oh, Young Thug, he had a dress on. Why do we not have that same thought, that same disgust with our sisters in pants? Right. Because we've been so desensitized to it here in America. We make it's normal. It's as normal as breathing. Meanwhile, all the while, God said it's an abomination to him. We walk around like an abomination, whether it be that, whether it be the tattoos. God said that's an abomination. These things, whatever these things are,
I heard that.
God said these are abominations to him. So again, my sister, it's not just to point you out personally. You ain't the only one. You definitely ain't the only one. But you're here. You say you passed by many times. You know that what we teach. You know what God teaches. It's time for you to change. That's the whole point. For my brother, Tyron. It's time for you to change. That's what we had to teach. It's time for y'all to change.
That's right.
Because nuclear destruction is coming to America. I need y'all to understand that.
We used to scream black power while heroin was pushed. But at the end of the day, nothing's in vain. IUIC has been given a vision. The tents of Judah has risen. Many has attempted the mission. Minor murmuring, omitting, and missing the mark. Just reading that he had the flame of fire in his eyes gave us the spark. We on Paul's mission. We out on the road, purple and gold. From Mexico, Cuba, Haiti, Ghana, Sierra Leone. 144,000 boots banging, concrete crackling. These are how men repented at heart. The scriptures is proof. IUIC, we deliver the truth.